You've all heard of Craigslist, right? I do because my son stays on Craigslist. He's always buying something stupid, too. On Craigslist, you can sell your car, you can buy furniture, you can even find a job on the website. Or you might even find a date to a wedding where your ex-boyfriend is a groomsman. Please welcome Jessica and her fiancé, RJ. All right, so Jessica, how did you even think to post an ad for a wedding date?
Yeah, so I got home from college. I had a lot of free time on my hands. I wasn't employed yet, and I had this invitation to this wedding, and I knew my ex-boyfriend was gonna be a groomsman, and I just really felt like I needed to show up and win the breakup. That was really, really important to me.
Oh, you wanted to win the breakup.
I knew that I needed to show up with someone better than he would bring.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
All the women in here, yes, yes. So y'all can relate to this. Okay, now RJ, what went through your mind when you saw and responded to the ad?
I also like winning. And so I might have exaggerated my height a little bit.
Yeah.
But what guy hasn't done that online?
He said he was 6 feet tall. I don't know if you watched us walk in, but
Oh yeah,
he's
I'm
not
5'8" and a
6
half.
feet
I mean, this
tall.
was beyond, yeah.
Oh, you told her you were 6 feet?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I'm tall.
That's the magic number that women want.
Yeah. Well, I put in my ad on Craigslist. I had some requirements, so they had to be a certain height and certain age, certain, build. So I was very particular. If you're going to post an ad on Craigslist, you have to be very specific. So I just, I put what I wanted, and he lied a little. Which is also pretty appropriate for Craigslist.
So how did you make the final decision?
Well, so I had a top 10, and I sent it around to my girlfriends, and I asked them to all vote on their favorites. So I had a top 3, and I met RJ first, and then I went on this date, which wasn't supposed to be a date. We went and got drinks. And,
this was before the wedding?
Before the wedding. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
you gotta check because
Gotta make sure
Craigslist.
neither of us is a serial killer.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
very important. And in a
okay.
public space. And so we went and got drinks, and we were together for hours talking.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right away, we just knew, yeah.
So the 5'8" didn't bother you?
Well, no, he was so great. When I met him, it just didn't matter.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, now, did you lay out rules for the date before you showed up to the wedding?
We said that we were
Initially,
gonna. Yeah,
but
initially
that kinda
we
fell
said,
apart.
okay, I'm gonna drive. You'll be able to have a good time. And but then by the time the wedding came around, we were dating actually. So by then it was it didn't.
So what was the story that you were gonna tell everybody at the wedding?
So-
What was this story?
I brought this up on the car ride over to the wedding that, everyone asks, how'd you meet your partner? How'd that happen? Jess told me, no one's gonna ask that. Literally the first question they ask, how did you two meet?
Yeah.
So I told everyone at the wedding that my car broke down. Jess pulled off to the side of the road to help me. And then she wrote her number in the dirt that was on the trunk of my car. It's a Subaru commercial.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't vet the answer. I just said nobody's gonna ask us that, and then he tells that ridiculous story, and I was like, oh God.
If it's a commercial, that has to be accurate. There's no way it could not be accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
I love this dude right here.
I love you too, Steve.
So RJ, how did you end up proposing?
So we had a road trip planned, and I ended up proposing at a waterfall in one of the state parks in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Does that ex-boyfriend know about this whole story?
I don't know. He was real weird at that wedding, and he avoided me like the plague.
The reason your ex was really weird at the wedding, because he looked at him and he saw himself not quite stacking up so
That
much.
was the goal.
Yeah,
so
I
let's
see.
hope.
I just wanted you to know you won. You won the breakup. She won the breakup thing. Now, folks, I know a lot of you women are sitting here going, all right now, Craigslist. It's not usually how this works out. Cause all y'all went, girl, I'm finna get on Craigslist.
Yeah, I think the second best thing I found on Craigslist was like maybe a filing cabinet. So I really struck gold on this one. I think it does.
Filing cabinet. No, this is a great story. Congratulations. Thanks for being here, too.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back. That's a pretty cool story. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.